Welcome to St. Michael's e-learning classes. I am here with a new poem. The name of the poem is The Ball Poem, written by John Barrowman. Students, before we start, a little bit we will discuss about human nature, human behavior, its tendency and capacity to react on a particular situation. Students, you just take one example, and the example is that on your last birthday, it means last year, your father gifted you a pen that his father had gifted him. It means your grandfather had gifted that pen to your father. Now your father had gifted that pen to you on your birthday. Why? Because the pen was belonging to your grandfather, and now from one generation to next it was going. That's why your father had gifted the love, the affection that he had in his heart for you, your grandfather that he had in his heart for you, now both had given that. You became very happy. You found that it brought good omen for you, because when you wrote the examination with the pen, you excelled. You scored good marks and you stood first. You became very happy with that pen, and whenever you had your exam, you used to write with that pen. Suddenly what happened? Few days back, when you searched, you found that you have lost that pen. You became very sad. Of course, it would be a reaction, certainly. Anybody can react like that. You became very sad. What happened? It was belonging to my father. It was belonging to my grandfather. The love, the affection that they have shown by giving their most precious thing in the form of pen to me, I have lost. That sense came in your mind. You became very sad. You were plunged in darkness, in grief. Everybody started consoling. No, doesn't matter. It was just a pain. You will get a new one. You can buy. You can spend a very little amount of money and you can buy a new pen. Of course. But is it possible to buy a pen that was gifted by your father? The memory that was attached with that particular pen? You can buy lots of pen, no doubt. But you can't buy that particular pen gifted by your father on your last birthday. You became sad. Everybody was consoling. Finally, you got the new pen. You started writing with that pen, but still you remembered that pen. Why? Because the memories were attached with that pen. Students, you became very sad, no doubt. But you have to cope up with the situation. Finally, you came out from that grief. Here, by this example, you learned something. There are few things that you learn. The first thing is responsibility. Students, that sense should be developed in you. The things that are there in your possession, you must take care of them. You must take them safely, keep them safely. That you have to learn. The next thing is that cope up with the situation. Doesn't matter what type of situation are surrounding you. Doesn't matter that what type of situation you are facing. You have to fight with them. You have to come out from them. That is very important that you have to learn. And the next thing is you have to grow up. When you are a teenager, this poem is a best way to teach you something very important, that you have to leave your innocence now. This is also an important point. In this poem, you have to learn that once you become mature, you have to leave your innocence. And once you are leaving your innocence, it means you became a mature one. The poem is teaching the same. A little bit about the poet John Barrowman. John Barrowman was an American poet, a renowned poet, great poet, and he was a professor also, a great scholar also, and the dream songs, he was especially known for this poem, the dream songs. Now we are coming to the point. The poem line by line we study, we know. You see the children. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? The poet is telling the boy, the little boy, what happened with him? He has lost his ball. The boy has lost his ball. What is he to do? Now what will he do? what he is going to do? The same reaction, the example that I have given to you, that you lost your pen, and what type of reaction came in your mind now? The same reaction happened with the boy, because the ball was very much close to his heart. The ball was in his possession and he has lost that. That's why what will happen with the boy? Here the question is arised. I say it go merrily. Merrily means what, students? That is happily. Khushi se, happily bouncing down the street, and then merrily over there it is in the water. So what happened? The poet is telling that the ball that happily started bouncing on the street, and finally it goes into the water. So finally in this stanza we found the boy has lost his ball. The ball has gone into the water. Now you come to the next. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy. Now what is the reaction? Sorry, this line we had left. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. Now the poet who was watching this all situations, he watched the boy who was there in grief because his ball bounced on the street and finally went into the water. Now the poet is telling that, what will I say? How can I say? Doesn't matter, boy, you don't be very sad. There are so many balls you can buy, you can take. Why? Because that particular ball he will never get again. That's why the poet is telling there is no need to console the boy who was so much in grief. How can I console with this sentence that, oh, there are other balls? Because there are balls, no doubt, but that particular ball is not there. It was lost. Finally, you see, an ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy. Now he was fixed at his place. He was very sad. He was just stood still there, as he stands rigid. Rigid, stiff. Rigid means what? Stiff. Trembling. Trembling means shaking. Kapna. Dar se kapna. Staring down. Staring means looking fixedly. Ektak dekna is staring, that is looking fixedly. Ektak murna, all his young days into the harbor. Harbor, you know, seaport. Seaport, where his ball went. Again I am telling that the boy lost his ball. He became sad. He was just trembling. He was shaking. He was becoming rigid. He was becoming stiff at that moment. It means he was fixed there. He was unable to move from there. He became speechless because he found in front of him he had seen something. The ball he loved so much. His childhood memories were attached there. He used to play with that ball and it was close to his heart. Now the ball was lost, and finally he had seen the ball, that the ball had gone into the water. That's why he became very sad. I would not intrude on him. The poet is telling that there is no need to interfere. How can I interfere? How can I dare to interfere in that situation with the boy? The reason is that if I am interfering in that, I don't have any word. I don't have any word. Why? What is the reason? The reason is he can buy the ball, no doubt, but he can't buy the same ball that has lots of memories attached of his childhood days. That's why. A dime, another ball. He is telling that there is no need to interfere and say or to console the boy. There is no need to interrupt when he is just plunging in sadness. Just plunging in sadness, there is no need to intervene and say that you can, a dime, that is a little amount of money, you can buy the another one. There is no need to say that. Because the boy can buy, no doubt. It was of less money. Just he has to spend a very less money and he can buy the another one. But he can't buy the same ball that was having the great memories of his childhood days. Now he senses first responsibility. In a world of possession, पोजीशंस जो हमारे अधिकार में होता है, that is under us, the things that are belonging to us. So for the first time the boy has realized what he has realized. He has realized the power of responsibility. For the first time a sense of responsibility has arisen in him. For the first time he learned he should be very, very responsible, and he is responsible for all the things that are there in his possession. He should be responsible for his things that are there in his possession. So that sense of responsibility has come to him. Now for the first time he experienced the grief of losing something that was belonging to him, and from that experience only he will learn how to be responsible and how to keep these things safely. Now you see, people will take balls. Balls will be lost always, little boy. And no one buys a ball back. Money is external. Again I am learning, just reading for you. People will take balls. Balls will be lost always, little boy. And no one buys a ball back. Money is external. Now the poet is telling that of course, boy, you have to know that people will take balls. Here balls means your innocence. An image is used by the poet. The poet is telling that with the passage of time, with the growing age, your innocence will be lost. That will be taken away by the people. By the people it means by the society, by the situations. That what situations are coming, and suddenly we become mature. When you don't have responsibility, you are becoming innocent. But when you have responsibility, that sense is making you mature and responsible. That's why it's telling that the situation, the society, the people are taking away or will take your innocence. Here balls means innocence, and that you will never get back, and balls will be lost. It means your innocence will be lost. From today you learn the sense of responsibility. It means your innocence is lost now. You became mature. You became mature. You learn how to be responsible. And once you are becoming mature, you will lose what? You will not have innocence anymore in you. And it's telling that no one buys a ball back. And of course, you will get the new one. But nobody in this world is capable and has money to buy the same ball that is lost. The same thing that is lost will never come back to you. Doesn't matter how much money you are going to spend. That's why it's telling that money is external thing. That is not internal. You can buy any materialistic thing in the world, no doubt, but you can't buy love, you can't buy feeling, you can't buy emotions with the help of money. That's why it's told that money is the external thing, money is the materialistic thing. Materialistic thing, it means you can spend money, you can buy anything, but you can't buy emotions, feeling, love. That are the main main gift by the Almighty. Students, I hope you people have understood. Again, I am repeating it in Hindi. You see, here the poet is talking, in this poem the poet is talking about a boy, एक लड़के के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं जिसने अपने बॉल को खो दिया है। बॉल बाउंस करते हुए स्ट्रीट पे गई, फाइनली पानी में चली गई हार्बर के पास। वो बच्चा बहुत ही दुखी होता है क्योंकि ये बॉल जो है एक साधारण सी बॉल नहीं है, वो तो उसका एक खिलौना है जो उसके साथ बचपन से यंग डेज में उसने खेला है। उसकी सारी स्वीट मेमोरीज जो हैं इन बॉल्स के साथ अटैच्ड है। ही बिकेम वेरी सैड। आज उसे महसूस हो रहा है रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के बारे में। वो महसूस कर सकता है उस दुख को। पहली बार उसने एक्सपीरियंस किया है कि मुझे किसी चीज़ को खोने का दर्द उसने महसूस किया, और मुझे लगता है कि उसे आज पहली बार रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी का भी एहसास हो रहा है कि जो चीज़ें हमारे पोजीशन में हैं, जो हमारी हैं, उनका हमें अच्छे से ख्याल रखना चाहिए, क्योंकि ये जब एक बार चली जाती है तो डजेंट मैटर हम कितनी सारी चीज़ें वैसी खरीद लें, लेकिन वो जो चीज़ हमारे साथ थी इतने साल से उसे हम दोबारा प्राप्त नहीं कर सकते। इधर पोएम ने एक बार और हमारे इनोसेंस की बात की है। चाइल्डहुड में जो बच्चों में इनोसेंस होता है, सडनली जब बच्चा मैच्योरिटी की ओर बढ़ता है, एज के साथ वो इनोसेंस कहीं खो जाता है और वो इनोसेंस फिर दोबारा लौट कर नहीं आता। जैसे एक एक दिन एक एक पल जो बीतता है वो हमारी लाइफ में दोबारा फिर नहीं आता। सिमिलरली once we become mature, we don't have that innocence we enjoyed in our childhood days. जब बचपन में जो इनोसेंस था हमारे अंदर, जिस तरह से हम इनोसेंट थे, वो हम एक बार खो देते हैं। खो देते हैं क्यों? समाज द्वारा बनाए गए सिचुएशन से। हमारे आसपास के सिचुएशंस ऐसे क्रिएट हो जाते हैं कि हमें अपना इनोसेंस, अपनी मासूमियत को खोना पड़ता है और एज के साथ हमें ग्रो करना होता है। तो एक बार जब हम इसे खो देते हैं तो दोबारा हम इसे प्राप्त नहीं करते। तो अगर प्राप्त नहीं करते तो सिचुएशन में ही हमें ढलकर जीना होता है। ये पोएट उसे ही बताता है। पोएट का कहना है कि मनी, ऑफ कोर्स मनी से हम बहुत सारे बॉल्स खरीद सकते हैं, अपने पसंद की चीज़ें खरीद सकते हैं, जो चीज़ खो गया वैसी ही दूसरी चीज़ खरीद सकते हैं, लेकिन मनी से हम उस चीज़ को नहीं खरीद सकते जो उसके साथ जुड़ी हुई थी, मीन्स जो यादें जुड़ी थी, जो स्वीट मेमोरीज जुड़ी थी, जो प्यार और सम्मान जुड़ा था, वो अब वापस लौट कर नहीं आएगा। दैट्स वाई द पोएट इज टेलिंग मनी तो मटेरियलिस्टिक थिंग है, मनी से सारी चीज़ें खरीदी जा सकती है, लेकिन प्यार, फीलिंग, विश्वास नहीं खरीदा जा सकता। थैंक यू स्टूडेंट्स, आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड। In next class we will continue the same point. Thank you.